It's Week 12 of the NFL.
And up next, we'll get a look at Patrick Mahomes. After his last game, he's now across 3,000.
Brad Robbins ready to get us started. And we're underway from Kansas City. Here's a return from the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So out head the Raiders for their first possession. And it's their fifth-year quarterback leading the charge.
Hey, it wasn't a banner game you had last week, stuff in the stat sheet, but still one that falls squarely into the good territory. Had a couple touchdowns to make up for the one interception, and his effort was enough to be one of the pillars in their win. There's certainly some momentum to build on today.
Now here he goes. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's good for a Raiders first. One play in, and already they're close to midfield. Sending a receiver left. First down throw for Allen. Complete over the middle. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Now a moment to check out his numbers catching that football last week. Second and 6 coming up here. From the 48. Caught into the hands of the rookie from Florida. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Still on the move, coming to the line for first and 10. Pressure coming, it's Allen. Connects on the crosser. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make it pay.
And he gets it down to the 13-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, then they're going to have second and 2 next. Back-to-back carries here. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. A gain of 3, and now they're going to be able to plan for first and goal. Another carry for him. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. First shot gets him 5. Still a couple of looks remaining. It's second and goal. Now Allen going to the air. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
Third and goal for Allen. He's on the move. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the pressure drives them backwards.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense. And now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin. Because we know pressure leads to sacks. And sacks in this league often leads to wins.
The Raiders settling for 3 as they send the field goal unit out. This only a chip shot from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Jackson now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here are the Chiefs out on offense for their first drive. Leading them out, someone who, Brock, I think needs less introduction than anyone in the NFL today. It's Patrick Mahomes.
All of us as sports fans, we know those players in the other sports that when we just think of the greatest to ever do it, a skill set that's different than everybody else, immediately a player pops in your mind. And while we have seen GOATs like Tom Brady and Super Bowl winners many times over like Bradshaw, Montana, and Aikman, there's just not many that have ever done it with the flair, the style, and the skill set of Patrick Mahomes.
It's a gain of 22. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He'll get it to Rashee Rice, complete. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the first down. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He's got it over the middle. And they make the stop, we're going to say at about the 37-yard line. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 37. Catch made over the middle. And they bring him down around the 34.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Oh, he missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind his guy, and now it's 4th down. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they're left with 4th and short. Mahomes to throw for it. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
On first down, Allen finds his man over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
This ball's cut by Bowers. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Something he does so well, Nick Bolton making the stop. A tight end in motion now. Here's the give on 3rd and short. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there, making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Leo Chanel able to bring him down. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Allen looking to throw. Out to his wideout, it's a screen. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. While that play was going on, we see that one of their teammates shaken up on the play. Not quite sure what happened, but they're out there to tend to him. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. On the move, headed right. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
Man, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
Backfield is empty as they motion him outright. Throwing now on first down, Allen. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it second down. Running back sent in motion. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Completed here to Johnston. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down and they want the ball, but a 3rd down run for a 1st down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
We're at the end of one in a defensive showdown. We're back and excited to start this second quarter. You excited? We're excited. Raiders in a nice spot here to put up some points. 1st and 10. Here's Allen. He brings it in. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3. Just 2 yards there on the carry. They're going to need another 2 now on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Allen. That one's incomplete in the end zone. 3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. They'll go, Allen. And this will be a Las Vegas touchdown. The Raiders making a 9-point advantage. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
That one right down the middle. And the Raiders make it a 10-point ball game. Fox now to kick this one away. Jackson now to return it. This return makes it up to the 25. The Chiefs headed back out on offense as we get a look at their receiver. And as this season progresses, he's been a steady producer for this offense, leading the league in receptions to this point. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Blitz coming, Mahomes. Completed over the middle. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Trent McDuffie getting there for the stop. Pistol now for Mahomes. Fits it through the middle. 30! He finds space, middle of the field. And he's going to score! Touchdown, Kansas City! The Chiefs start to fight back with their first points of this game. Extra point attempt coming up. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Return starts at the 3. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Raiders are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And he's been more than just his work as a passer this season. Look at this. He's gotten the job done on the ground as well. 2nd among NFL quarterbacks in rushing yards. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Finds a man right side. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. Play action now with Allen. Rolling out to his left. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Even if this QB knew from the very get-go somebody be waiting for him, there's no chance he was going to salvage that play. I'd be surprised if he even got a second to look upfield before he was greeted with the big old open arms for an easy sack.
After the sack, another pass on second down. Has him on the quick hitter. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And following that run, looks like the back is in a little discomfort. Medical staff attending to him as we step aside. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Motioning left is Johnston. Allen on 3rd down. Finds him over the middle. And this one does not go far. The Raiders settling for 3 as they send the field goal unit out. We better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll double their lead to 6.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all this concentration, every bit of the strength, to send that puppy through.
This offense ended back to the field, led by their receiver. And they've got 1st down from the 31. Motioning the tight end now. 1st down throw, Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He completes it in traffic. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. 2nd and 3 now. Off play action, it's Mahomes. Flushed out of the pocket. Stepping up, and he's going to run. And he slides down with enough to pick up that 1st. They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And he'll advance this down to the 38 on that run. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Right back to Pacheco. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
A gain of 10 yards. That's another Kansas City Chiefs 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20.
Pressure coming for Mahomes. That's complete, Isaiah Pacheco. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Trent McDuffie getting there for the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Hits him on the out route. And he gets this forward to the 19. 3rd down, 1 yard to go.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll run it, here's Pacheco. And he could not get there. They stop him right at the line. Offense staying out there, it's 4th and 1. Mahomes to throw for it. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. They send the tight end in motion. Throwing on 1st down, Mahomes has it in close. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 1.
Another throw for Mahomes. Chased out to his right. And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs tie and can take the lead here in the 2nd. Patrick Mahomes, the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Chiefs take the lead on that successful kick. The Chiefs get lined up and they will kick this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. This return makes it up to the 25. The Raiders ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. And he's been somebody who can get the scoring done with his legs just as much as his arm. You can see he's top 5 for touchdowns among NFL QBs. Throwing now on 1st down, Allen. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So now we get a stoppage. Looks like a timeout called by the defense. Second and 10 now. That throw finds Johnston. He's got to gain a 6 there. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making a stop. We're to the 2-minute warning from Arrowhead. It's the Raiders. Looking at 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Buying some time right. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Raiders moving quickly, trying to get set as the clock continues to run. Hits him on the in route. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. 1st down throw for Allen. Completed to Davis. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Throwing here, Allen. Setting up the running back screen. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. 3rd and just 2 to go. Allen gonna throw again. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down. They kick the running back in motion. They'll go, Allen. And it falls incomplete. It's 1st and 10 for their final drive of the half. We've got 23 seconds remaining. Pistol now for Mahomes. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Not taking any risks here, keeping this one on the ground. And he found some running room for a nice gain. So that brings us to halftime here, and not everyone's a fan of the out-of-town scoreboard. We'll keep our focus right here. Let's get back to football with the start of the 2nd half. Jackson now to return it. He stopped on the return at the 27. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. That's into the hands of Franklin. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Trent McDuffie getting there for the stop. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
31-yard line.
From the 31. Vacates quickly left side. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
He's tackled at
So now here's 3rd and 5.
a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Blitz coming, Mahomes. And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete, so they're going to be facing 4th down coming up. Kansas City sends out its punt team. And he's brought down before the return gets far. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And it'll be Raider football. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. On 1st down, Allen. Into traffic, complete. And he's brought down for a loss.
I'll tell you this, you don't want to make a living throwing into double coverage, but double coverage and still finding a way to beat the defense and haul it in. That's not a situation many players win, and there aren't a lot of quarterbacks willing to make that throw and trust their receiver to get it done.
And he's bundled up quick. This just crosses the 25 to about the 27. 3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Working from the gun, it's Allen. Complete beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Give him 24 on that play. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Running back sent in motion. 1st and 10. Here's Allen. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
2nd down. Here's Allen again. Complete here to Bowers. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Davis up the middle. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Motioning the tight end left. Play action now with Allen. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's keeping it. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. He has the touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Raiders leaving the offense out there. They want to add 2 more to that touchdown.
The Raiders will line up for the 2.
Allen looking to throw this. And he won't get away. They bring him down. The sack prevents them from adding another 2 more to that lead.
You go with what you think is your best option. There they felt like it was going to be a pass, but sometimes it simply doesn't work.
This return starts at the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Kansas City offense set to take the field. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. This finds Franklin. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Completes this one to Rice. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. 1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. Flushed out of the pocket. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB, and it gave him just enough room to run.
They go play action, it's Mahomes. Throw left side, complete. And he runs out of bounds at the opposing 45. They'll come up 1st and 10.
That's good for our Kansas City Chiefs. 1st and 10.
Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
It's Pacheco again. And he takes this down to around the 39 before he stopped. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they need the same now here on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
He's got a man left. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. That's a gain of 10, and staring at a turnover on downs, Brock, they pick up the 1st instead. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. No luck on the connection, it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They bring a tight end in motion right. Throwing again, Mahomes. Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, I know nobody's perfect, and all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
That sure ended up being worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
The Chiefs bringing out their punt team. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. So this one goes out of bounds inside the 20, but not by much. They're giving him the 18-yard line. This offense and their quarterback making their way back out there, ready to take over once again. And as we see some of the highlights from their showing, his work a big part of why they're in front right now. Having a nice, solid game as their offensive leader. I think we can say he's had a firm grip on the wheel and has really driven them to this advantage. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Allen on the play action. Johnston brings it in. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 35 out of that one. And that's good for a Raiders 1st.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
They kick the running back in motion. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Davis gets it from the gun. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. 6 yards to pick up there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4. Running back sent in motion. Allen on 3rd and short. Hits his running back. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that's a Vegas first down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Finding Davis. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then netted some.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Back to throw now, Allen. Completed to Davis. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. That play good for 17 and a first down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. To the air again, Allen. He goes back to him yet again, complete. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Again, Allen to the air. Has it in close. And he'll get them enough for a first down. Allen gonna throw again. And this will be a Las Vegas touchdown. The Raiders stretch it to a 2-score game in the 4th. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Raiders push the lead up to 12. And with that score, he's reached a benchmark he's long had his eye on. 30 touchdowns in one season. And he's going to come away pleased with how well he has played to put up that kind of number this year. Has this at the 6. He's got a lane up past the 30. He'll begin from the 36 as the returner's brought down. The Kansas City offense back out there and set to go. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. Throwing on first down, Mahomes. Finds him over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Second and 6 coming up here. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Able to get it to Franklin. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. 1st and 10 from the 41. Back to throw, Mahomes. Finds his man, Rice. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33.
A counter give here to Pacheco. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
First down throw, Mahomes. And the first down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing is Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out. And it's a nickel look by the Raiders. Third down coming up. Here's Mahomes. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Thought that this might be 4-down territory for him here, Brock, but they are lining up for a field goal. It's a 36-yard look from the left hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And the lead is back down to 9. So we've got ourselves a 9-point game now as they'll kick this off. Return starts at the 9. He stopped on the return at the 27. The offense being led back out. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Play action now with Allen. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. First down throw for Allen. Cut out left. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Second down now, 7 to go. Now Allen off the play action. That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignments, hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
Completed over the middle. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. Las Vegas sends out the punt team. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Putting one of the tight ends in motion right. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Catch made over the middle. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And with 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down.
An 11-yard loss on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Puts a little too much into this one. That's too high. Brings up 4th down.
Number 88, incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
Mahomes to throw for it. Finds his man over the middle. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. 1st and 10 from the 41. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Another throw for Mahomes. Finds him on the crossing route. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Tight end going in motion here.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Sending the tight end in motion left. Again, Mahomes to throw. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
And 10 yards to go.
They motion the tight end over. Escapes the pocket. He's running for it. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a 1st.
13 yards on the play. That's another.
Now it's Mahomes. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Offense in the hurry up here. Mahomes. Getting out to his left. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Chiefs have cut it to a 3-point game here in the fourth. Patrick Mahomes, the touchdown. His third total score in this game. That one splits the uprights. And the Chiefs cut the lead down to just 2. We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Fielded at the 7. And look at this return. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. A handoff for Davis, running right. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. Now we get another stoppage here. Just 1:52 remaining. The defense burns a timeout. They'll go again with Davis. Past midfield to the 45. And finally down right along that opposing 40. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Going right back to Davis. And he works this to the 38 before going down. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Running out of the gun with Davis. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Kid, I knew it at the time. I think everybody did. We knew the Legion of Boom was special, right? That entire secondary, but their safety's ability, Burrow and Cam, to come downhill, to make those tackles behind the line of scrimmage as he just did. Yeah, I mean, you appreciate great safety play like that.
And they'll let the clock run all the way down and expire.
Delay of game, offense.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0.
Still 3rd down.
Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd. They drop to a knee, and what little time we have left here is going to tick down.
This is situational football at its best. There's still some time left to bleed off the clock, but the really important thing here is you've got to bleed every second of that clock that you can.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And this one sails out, no return on the punt. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Motioning the tight end now. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. Then brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
To throw. Coverage holds up, and he just had to get rid of it. Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. One final shot here. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So it's a road win